So a lot of us waiting on a 10 a.m. press conference with the Seattle Kraken, and this is a big one, a pivotal hire for that club to find out who is going to be the very first head coach. Ian Furness has confirmed a name for us, and you got to give it to Ron Francis and his staff for keeping this one a secret.
You do, Bill. Dave Hakstol is the new head coach and the first ever head coach for the Seattle Kraken, and the Kraken just made it official literally a few seconds ago when they tweeted out his name. He is a current assistant coach with the Toronto Maple Leafs, a former head coach with the Philadelphia Flyers. Hakstol also was a longtime head coach in the college ranks at the University of North Dakota, where he won multiple league titles, a finalist for Coach of the Year during his time there as well. But Dave Hakstol, who has been bouncing around a little bit the last few years, but most recently in Toronto with the Maple Leafs, is the first ever head coach of the Seattle Kraken. He will be introduced at a press conference today at 10 a.m. down at the Edgewater, and of course, we'll be talking about it throughout the day. But there's your guy, and the most important thing of all, Bill, as you mentioned, Ron Francis can keep a secret better than anybody else in the National Hockey League and maybe in all of sports, because there are some trying to say that Dave Hakstol's name was out there. I'm going to tell you right now, it never was out there. There were a number of names, a dozen names out there, but Dave Hakstol's name was never one of those mentioned during this process. So it's pretty amazing they kept it so under lid.
And, so many reports that they were going down the line with a number of candidates, but it's going to be Dave Hakstol, the Toronto assistant, that's going to take over as head coach of the Kraken. And what a time for this franchise, ahead of the expansion draft next month and the entry draft in which the Kraken get the #2 overall pick. Ian, thank you. A reminder, by the way, we're going to stream that 10 a.m. announcement at Q13FOX.com.